So I hope this will be the first of a several videos about tznius, because I realize that many women struggle with it, and that is like, I ask myself, why do I not struggle with it? Why is it so easy for me? And I think the reason is just because I studied a lot about it. And in the beginning, when I started to dress tznius, I felt it is a burden as well, a bit, because there's a very big misconception that you think you dress up so that other men don't look at you and get the wrong thoughts, which is definitely a part of the reason of tznius, but it is not the main reason at all. It is never discussed in such a way, at least not from what I learned. Maybe it's mentioned here and there, yeah. I think it's mentioned because a woman who is provoking gets sins from the men that look at her, yeah. But the main reason for tznius is just the awareness that you have a piece of God inside your body, that there is your holy neshama, that is your soul, that gives you the energy to do anything, that gives you life. And if you would just take a container of glass and we would just assume that we can put a soul or a piece of Hashem inside that container, which is the soul is not it's the breath of Hashem that constantly goes inside you, yeah, and just stays and like this. And we would put it, this breath, we would somehow contain it. It's just, it's not real. We put it in this container. How would you treat this container? How would you treat it? Would you just put it in the shelf and everyone you can see everything? You would put it away you would get it some nice clothing. You would put it in a nice box, and because it's so worthy, this box you would put in a safe and put guards around it and stuff like that. So this is how low human beings think of themselves, that oh, I can wear shorts. No, you can't. I mean, yes, you can, but it's not according to your dignity, because you are a container of Hashem, of a piece of God, of His breath that goes inside you and it gives you life. So, and all the potential that you have, and so that's why, to me, I just know when I'm not dressed the proper way, I just feel like that's just below my dignity. How can I run away like this? And someone would give me something nice piece of clothing that's not tznius, even if it's the most expensive one, the piece of clothing that everyone wants. People would pay 10 millions for it. I would say, sorry, that's not good enough for me. I can't wear this. How can I wear this? Even if it's worth 10 million and it has golds and diamonds, it's not good enough for me. So not because I'm so wow, amazing, no, just because I'm a human being and I have a piece of Hashem inside me like every other person as well. I'm not better than anyone else. It's just because I'm human, that's all. So, and I think this is just, women need to learn that they are not doing this for other men, because if you have this mindset, then it's it's a burden. It can be a burden, but you have to realize that you have just so much worth and so much holiness, exactly like a Sefer Torah that is always covered. You can't just leave it open. It's not possible, because it's very, very holy. So in the same way, how much more so a human being? I mean, the Kedusha of a human being. So yeah, that's why we dress in a royal way, because our souls come from a royal place. So here it says that this is, I think, maybe only interesting for mothers. But here it says that what do you achieve when you dress tznius? The first thing, it's maybe only interested for mothers, so we'll keep that out. But let's look that what a woman can achieve with her tznius for all of Israel. Yeah. So how can you benefit your whole people, 40 million people. So, okay, so it says here, yeah, we know that we have Talmidim Chachachim, that study a lot, and you say, wow, he's such a great rabbi, and things like that. They get a lot of praise. And how can a woman achieve this level? And it's very easy for a woman. You don't have to wreck your brains, you can raise your children, you can go to work, you can go on holidays with your husband, all the while you're doing great, great things for Klal Yisrael, yeah? And it says here that when a woman is a true tznuah, she does for Klal Yisrael much the same as a man who has fulfilled his duty of studying. A man who is a true servant of Hashem grows steadily in Torah and Tefillah and in his refinement of character. Eventually, he becomes such a special person that he is one of the builders of the future Klal Yisrael through his knowledge and his service of Hashem. So too, when a woman devotes her life to tznius, to tefillah, and to encouraging her family to grow in Torah and Yirat Shamayim, she causes her husband and children to become special and distinguished people. Since their achievements are in her merit, she has made a great contribution to the future of Klal Yisrael. So this talks about the family as well, but let's read further. It is remarkable that the term builder, which is generally reserved for Talmidei Chachachim, is used also for special women. On the one hand, Chazal say, Talmidei Chachamim are termed as builders because they are engaged in the construction of the world through the Torah study. On the other hand, we find that after Boaz married Ruth, people wish Boaz the following: Hashem should grant that the woman who comes into your house be like Rachel and Leah, who together build the house of Israel. This verse is evidence that the achievements of a great woman are comparable to those of a Talmid Chacham. So, what it comes to say is that a woman who is tznius, and dresses tznius, she is like a container of holiness that runs around and that reminds everyone, there is Torah, there is Hashem, there is holiness. And she will also remind the women who do not dress tznius, it will make them feel uncomfortable, in a way, because they know inside as well that this is the way they should dress, and when they're not like properly dressed, they, try to they start to feel uncomfortable. So you represent Hashem with your tznius, and you're just, like people who wear branded clothing that says Gucci here, they become ambassadors of the brands. So why do companies have a big logo on their clothing? Because they want to save money, and they just get you're just a billboard for them, understand? So you run around and other people see the clothing, see the brands, and you're just doing marketing for them, for free, plus you paid a lot of money for their t-shirt. So the same way Hashem gives us this logo, in our outfit, and we run around and we make a Kiddush Hashem, because we say that there is a God, So this is how we bring Kiddusha, and we remind all the Klal Yisrael that is around us that there is a God, and there is Torah, and there is Mitzvah. And it goes, of course, not only the way we dress, but also the way we behave. And that's the other thing. When you dress in a way that you say I'm so holy, I can't dress like this, I have to dress like that, then you also behave in a more refined way. And the more attention you bring to your clothing, can I wear this, can I wear that, is this good enough for me, is that good enough for me, you understand how holy you are.